And so when you think through this progression, I just encourage you. For some of us, it's been kind of a mobile home experience with God. We've had our ups and downs. It's been kind of temporary. We come and we go, a little bit here, some. For some of us, we feel like we're planted pretty well because we go to church all the time and, all this stuff. But the ultimate end game for us, family, no matter what your journey is, no matter what your progression is that your home, your heart, is the home for God's presence. That's the end game. That's what we're going for. And in that verse, Ephesians 3:16 through 19, I just want to encourage you as you look at this, that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith, you being rooted and grounded in love. If we appreciate that God is love, 1 John 4:16, then when we remain in love, God remains in us. And we remain in God. This is the dwelling. This is the abiding. And love is the end game for God dwelling in us. That we let God love us, that we're rooted and grounded in love in God. And because of that, we can comprehend, we're the saints, what is the breadth, the depth, the height, the length, and to know the love of Christ, which surpasses knowledge, may be filled up to all the fullness of God. The whole point of this journey with God is that as we grow closer and closer with God in love, God loves us. We're settled into God's love. And we let God love through us. Family, I'm going to finish with this. And this is off my notes, so have fun. But this is something that God has been dealing with me on. And it's 1 John 4:16. And in this verse, John says that we have come to know and we have believed that God loves us. And I think a lot of us, and both of those verbs, to know and believe, they're both perfect, which means it's something that happened in the past and continues now. I don't know about you, I have known, I checked the box, I know that God loves me. Check the box. Yep, duly noted, move on. But I don't always behave and that I believe that God loves me. And I think if we're going to really let God's presence dwell in our hearts, we have to be available for God to love us. And not because you earn it, not because you didn't do blah, 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 or you got your taxes in early. God loves me. But that we recognize God loves us because that's who God is. And to let God dwell in our hearts, that means we have to let love dwell in our hearts. Because God is love. And there are times when I'm good when loving with people, and there are times when I'm not, when I'm really cranky. But ultimately, when I'm cranky and not loving, that's just telling me I need to pause and come back and let God love me. Let God encourage, remind me, convince me, Sarah, I love you. I haven't changed. No, I know it's March Madness. I still love you. It's okay. Easter's coming. You're going to be resurrection. It's going to be fine. But let God love us. And settle into that I receive, that I am God's daughter, you are God's son, and God is well pleased with you.